Imagine walking into your home and immediately feeling like you've entered a serene, luxurious retreat. A place where the boundaries between indoors and outdoors dissolve, allowing nature to become an integral part of your living space. Picture an open-plan layout that's not just about spaciousness, but about an uninterrupted flow of light, air, and life, centered around a breathtaking indoor courtyard. Before we dive into today's exploration, we want to warmly welcome you back to Alfo Studio. And if this is your first time with us, a special welcome to our design community. Subscribe now to discover a wealth of inspiration that will help you turn your home into a masterpiece. Let's create something amazing together. Open-plan living has become a hallmark of modern design, offering flexibility, space, and a feeling of connectedness throughout the home. But what if there was a way to elevate this concept even further? What if you could bring the outdoors inside, creating a stunning focal point that transforms not just your living space, but your entire way of living? In today's video, we're exploring the captivating world of indoor courtyards. These design elements go beyond aesthetics. They're about crafting an environment that nurtures your well-being, offers a unique connection to nature, and adds a touch of magic to everyday life. Whether you have a small urban apartment or a sprawling suburban home, these ideas will show you how to turn your open-plan space into a personal oasis. The timeless appeal of indoor courtyards. Indoor courtyards are not just a fleeting trend. They have a deep-rooted history in architecture that spans across cultures and centuries. From the ancient Roman atriums that provided light and air to the central courtyards of traditional Middle Eastern homes, this concept has always been about enhancing the living experience by integrating nature into daily life. In modern architecture, particularly within open-plan designs, indoor courtyards serve as a dynamic element that adds depth, character, and a sense of calm to a space. They act as a natural hub around which the rest of the home is organized. Creating a seamless transition between different areas while providing a tranquil, green space that can be enjoyed from multiple vantage points. But the beauty of an indoor courtyard isn't just in its visual appeal. It's also in the way it transforms the atmosphere of a home. The presence of greenery, the sound of water features, the play of natural light, all these elements come together to create a space that feels alive and refreshing. It's an invitation to pause, breathe, and reconnect with the natural world, even when you're indoors. Designing your indoor courtyard. Ideas for every space. Designing an indoor courtyard is all about understanding the space you have and how best to utilize it. Let's break it down by size, offering inspiration and practical tips for small, medium, and large spaces. If you're working with a compact space, don't worry, an indoor courtyard is still within reach. The key is to think vertically and to make the most of every inch. Consider a vertical garden or a living wall, which can turn a plain wall into a lush, green feature. Plants like ferns, ivy, and even small succulents can thrive in these setups. You can also introduce a few pots with tall, slender plants that don't take up much floor space, but add a touch of nature and life to the room. Another idea for small spaces is the use of a sunken courtyard. Imagine a small area, perhaps in the center of your living space or near a window, that's slightly recessed into the floor. Fill it with pebbles, a small water feature, and a few hardy plants. This not only creates a unique visual interest, but also provides a tactile connection to nature. The contrast between the sunken garden and the surrounding living space enhances the feeling of openness and tranquility. For those with a bit more room, the possibilities start to expand. One popular approach is to use the indoor courtyard as a natural divider between different zones in an open-plan layout. For example, you could position the courtyard between the living room and the kitchen, using a glass wall or sliding doors to maintain visibility and light flow while still creating a sense of separation. This setup allows for a more dynamic use of space, where the courtyard becomes a central feature that can be enjoyed from multiple areas. Imagine lounging in your living room with the doors wide open, the courtyard filled with light and fresh air, or cooking in the kitchen with a view of lush greenery. To enhance the effect, consider adding elements like a small tree, such as a Japanese maple or an olive tree, which adds height and drama to the courtyard. The use of natural materials is also important in medium-sized spaces. Think about incorporating stone, wood, and glass to create a harmonious blend of textures. A small water feature, such as a fountain or a pond, can add a soothing auditory element that makes the space feel even more like a retreat. If you're fortunate enough to have a large area to work with, the sky's the limit when it comes to designing your indoor courtyard. Here, the courtyard can truly become the heart of the home, a sprawling garden that brings nature inside in the most luxurious way. Consider a central courtyard that's surrounded by glass walls, visible from multiple rooms. This could include large trees, like bamboo or even palm trees, that reach toward skylights, filling the space with light and greenery. You could also introduce water features, like a koi pond or a small waterfall, which not only adds visual interest but also a calming soundscape. In large spaces, the courtyard can also serve as a hub for social gatherings. Incorporate seating areas with comfortable outdoor furniture, a fire pit, or even a barbecue area. This turns the courtyard into a multifunctional space where you can entertain guests, relax with a book, or simply enjoy the changing seasons from the comfort of your home. Practical considerations for creating an indoor courtyard. When it comes to bringing your indoor courtyard to life, there are several practical considerations to keep in mind. The first is location. The ideal spot for an indoor courtyard is usually in the center of the home or along an exterior wall, where it can be easily integrated into the flow of the open plan layout. This positioning allows for maximum light and accessibility, making the courtyard a natural extension of the living space. Next, think about the plants. The type of plants you choose will depend on the light conditions and the climate of your home. For spaces with plenty of natural light, plants like succulents, cacti, and tropical species can thrive. If your courtyard is in a shadier area, consider ferns, peace lilies, or snake plants, which do well in lower light conditions. Don't forget about the importance of lighting. Even if your courtyard gets a lot of natural light during the day, it's essential to consider how it will be illuminated at night. Skylights and large windows are great for natural light, but for evening ambience, consider integrating soft, indirect lighting. LED strip lights, lantern-style fixtures, or even candles can create a warm, inviting glow that makes the space usable and enjoyable in the evenings. Water management is another crucial aspect. If you're including a water feature, ensure that it's properly planned to avoid issues with humidity or water damage. The use of waterproof materials and proper drainage is key. Additionally, think about how the water feature will be maintained to keep it looking pristine and functioning well over time. An indoor courtyard is more than just a design feature. It's a way to bring the tranquility and beauty of nature into your daily life. It offers a unique opportunity to create a space that is both aesthetically pleasing and deeply connected to the natural world. Whether you're looking to add a touch of greenery to a small area or create a grand, central garden in a larger home, the possibilities are truly endless. By thoughtfully integrating an indoor courtyard into your open-plan living space, you can transform your home into a breathtaking oasis that nurtures your mind, body, and soul. If you're inspired to explore more innovative home design ideas, don't miss our next video and discover how you can create a living environment that truly connects with nature. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe Alfo Studio, and I'll see you in the next video.